Where is the biggest opportunity for you to make the most money? I'm going to talk about that today, and I really am excited about this because I really believe that a lot of people are one opportunity away from making a lot of money in this world. There's so much opportunity out there. There's so many things in which you can do to become wealthy and make a lot of money, but so many people are stuck in this kind of middle class, like lower class mindset of working for somebody else and not being creative with their income, okay? So let me get into the first thing here, that the biggest opportunity to earn a lot of money is in boring businesses. In businesses that people are overlooking. That's often where the opportunity is when nobody is looking there, right? So like right now, everybody is looking in real estate. Why do you think prices have gone through the roof? Because it's the low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit, I'm in my home office here, got my little bowl, because you gotta be a bull in business. And I got a hard hat over there because we deal with a lot of construction companies. And sometimes I gotta wear a hard hat and mess up my nice hair. But boring businesses, that's where the opportunity is, because nobody wants to be in them, right? Where is the best chance of you winning, right? If you're gonna run a race and there's only 2 other people running, right? Well, there's a good chance of you winning that race. But if there's 20 other people there, well, it's gonna be hard for you to find ways to win. It's saturated. And boring businesses, I just did a review of one in my previous video. It was about bookkeeping, like a bookkeeping business. Before I did the video, I was like, why am I, like, this is such a boring video, no one's probably gonna watch it. But I was like, when I started reviewing it, like I do for all of our businesses, and review them and give them a score, and I was like, geez, like this is such a big opportunity. Like the guy in your hometown that owns a machine shop that just makes screws all day. That guy's a millionaire, making millions of dollars. You know, house cleaning, window washing, super boring businesses, nobody's doing them. Everybody wants to do the work from home businesses that are super exciting, drop shipping and all that, and you can make money in that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to tell you is, hey, massive opportunity in boring businesses. And a lot of people have said, hey, what boring business should I start? And it's, hey, the first thing you need to do to find out your boring business is look for somebody in your town in which you can learn from. You know, start looking around and thinking of businesses that you've never thought before, because they're not going to come to the top of your mind. You know, what do people need? You think of an industry, right? Construction. What do construction companies need? If you don't know how to build something, that's fine. But what can you create that construction companies can lean upon? What can you create that manufacturers need? What can you create that garbage trucks need? Finding a need with these industries that are required to have. People have to have their garbage picked up. So what can you, and this was what Amazon did, is Amazon said, people are already buying books, they're gonna continue to buy books. I need to find a way to make their buying experience easier. Uber. There was a problem with the taxi cab industry. It was horrible. They never showed up on time. They were disrespectful. They overcharged you. You couldn't use anybody else. There's the taxi cab union. And Uber said, hey, let's make it a lot easier. Let's make it easier for people to get a cab. Let's make the drivers more in control of their work life. And that's why they've made so much money. It's the boring businesses in which you can find solutions in. So if another opportunity outside of boring businesses is sales. And so many people don't like it when I say this, when I talk about sales. But sales, the thing I like about sales is it's one of the few businesses or kind of careers in which you can choose, in which your income is directly, a good sales position, your income is directly correlated with your results. I remember before I started my businesses, out of college, I was working at a sales place at a big insurance agency. And I remember the guy told me I was like working till like 6 p.m. And now I'm going to my wife's home office here. She's got a home office too, because she's a hustler and a grinder like me. I'll tell you, you know, find a woman, or if you're a woman and you want to find a man, you got to find somebody you want to go to war with, go into business with, because it's 100% worth it. You know, the thing I like about sales, that guy told me, he said, Nate, It doesn't matter how much time you put in. You could work 12 hours a day, you could work 4 hours a day. The only thing they're measuring is your results. And I love that because it's directly correlated with what you've done. A lot of places that you work, it's so subjective. Okay, you did everything you're supposed to, but we'd really like to see that you're a little bit more enthusiastic about this job. Like, okay, whatever, dude, you just don't want to give me a raise. The nice thing about sales is if you produce, you make money. If you produce, you get that commission. So if you want to make a lot of money, and I tell this to people all the time, like young kids coming out of college, I'm like, go into sales. Well, I don't like sales. Well, do you like money? Yes. Okay, well then go into sales. It's not that hard. At least if you're gonna go grind for 8 hours a day, you might as well grind in something that's gonna pay you. The nice thing about sales is it's 100% effort and it pays you directly on your results. I love sales. I'm still in our company selling every day because I love it so much. Because I know no one's gonna sell as hard as I do because I'm the owner of the company. So if you don't know, if you don't have a business sense and you don't feel like you, which I would bear to disagree, I would say, hey, anybody can start a business. Doesn't matter if you didn't go to business school, doesn't matter. Some of the most successful business owners I know didn't go to college. They didn't go to college, and quite frankly, a college degree doesn't really do that much for you. But that being said, if you're not in a position to start a business financially, then go into sales. Get out of the career you're in and go into sales. And I would say make sure you're in a sales organization where it's not plug and chug, where people keep falling in and out, that it's a legitimate sales opportunity where you have people that are there that are making real money. And when I say real money, over $300,000 to $400,000 a year. There should be people at that sales company making over $400,000 to $500,000 a year. Okay? And there should have a track record of how to get you there, and you should be able to follow it and execute it. So that's money opportunity is number one, boring businesses. Number two, sales. And I would say number three, the biggest money opportunity outside of those two is in investing. I always say this and people never do it. You do 1 and 2, you start making real money, but the problem is people spend all their money. They spend everything they make. They start making $15,000, $30,000 a month. They buy a brand new car. Like my car that I have is so beneath what we make. It's insane. I have a paid off 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's paid off 100%. Can I afford an Escalade? Can I afford a Mercedes, whatever I want? I can afford whatever freaking car I want. I don't get those cars because it's stupid. Because right now it makes more sense for me to put money in investments. And then someday when my investments pay me so much, I put them in stocks, I put them in real estate, I put them in different things. And someday when those investment returns pay me so much, I can go buy whatever car I want. But it's really stupid for me to go spend $1,000 to $2,000 a month on a car when I could put that $24,000 a year in an investment that's gonna pay me $2,000 to $3,000 more, and then it compounds because I'm a younger person. It's really stupid when you start spending all your paychecks. So what you need to do is you need to say, hey, I'm gonna keep my living style the same. I'm gonna live in a house. This house is big. It's a big house for us. We don't have any kids, but it's like almost 4,000 square feet. There's like 5 bedrooms. It's still beneath what we could afford. Okay? We still live beneath, but it's a small percentage of what our entire monthly income is. So stop spending all your income. Your income is your greatest asset because if you can keep your expenses low and you cash flow your income, that means you have your income minus your expenses, whatever's left over, you can invest. You invest that money so someday you have more money and then you don't have to do the work. You can just enjoy life. I mean, you're working for 40, 50 years and everybody just spends all their money and then they don't have any money for retirement. And it's this consumer-driven world. I'm not saying not to spend money. Me and my wife, we go on vacations every 2 months. We're going to London, we're going to Italy, we're gonna go to Dubai and Egypt. We're gonna go to all these places because we value that, and that's one thing we spend our money on. But again, it's gonna be a small, minuscule amount of our total income, okay? So the biggest power you have is, hey, number one, I need to make a lot of money. So you need to get out of your fixed income job where you're begging for a raise all the time. And you need to get into a boring business in which you can make a lot of money, a cash cow. I just said, go to my channel, check out my business reviews that I've done. And then you need to go into sales and make a lot of money if you can't start a business, because you need to start making that money, because the money is what's going to get you to that freedom someday. Financial freedom is not, hey, I can go buy whatever I want. It's, hey, if something happens, who cares, right? I can pay, if we want to get built-ins right here, these big cabinets. I don't care what it costs. I want the built-ins. Come give me a quote. I don't need to haggle the price. Whatever it is, fine, install them. It doesn't matter. Just do it. That's what financial freedom is. Being able to help other people. Being able to say, hey, I can go where I want to go, and I don't have to worry about what the bill is. When the restaurant bill comes in, I just put my card down. I'm not seeing if they overcharged me $2 because I got a side salad. It doesn't matter, it's $2. You're going out to eat, it is what it is. When you're pinching pennies, you can't, that's not financial freedom. Financial freedom is saying, hey, I'm going out to eat. Maybe I'll pick up the bill for everybody. Maybe I'll give back. I don't know. But the biggest money opportunity is in the things that are not sexy and not exciting. And I give all this content away for free because I really believe that it will help people. It's what I've learned, what I've been successful with, and I have no angle. I don't sell courses. I don't have any sponsors. I don't care. I'm doing it to help people out, and I really enjoy doing it as a side hustle, kind of side thing for me to do. So comment, like, and subscribe. Is there anything else you want me to talk about? And go out there and make some money, because that's what you need to do, baby.